Hello, everybody. It is Monday night. You are here with us tonight on Sketchy Live. We've got Johnny Jalopy over here.
What's going on?
And I'm ityB. And tonight we're doing something super fun. We talked about this last week on the podcast about our movie cars, and it got me thinking that maybe we need to take a walk down memory lane with you guys and revisit some of these cool designs, talk about it, maybe get some inspiration for some new stuff that Johnny could do.
Yeah. Yeah, you said, hey, let's go through memory lane. So that's what we plan to do tonight. Is I'm going to pull up some old sketchy lives of movie cars that we've done, and I guess we'll talk about them. Do you want to? I mean, we just want to jump right into them, or you want to talk about why we did movie cars or any of that kind of stuff?
Well, we can.
This is your idea.
Yeah, it is. This was my idea. It was during the pandemic. And I think that's really when it started, where we hit them kind of hard. You may have done a few before then, maybe, or just some iconic vehicles. But when we were all stuck at home during the pandemic, everybody was watching movies, and Johnny was just feeling super creative.
During the pandemic,
we were coming up with some new content every week, and I just felt like you were drawing every week something. We weren't doing as many podcasts back then. It was more about just doing the videos of Johnny drawing. So we decided to, we took a list. People had, given their ideas.
Well, it didn't start off with a list at all. It just started off with, in fact, I can pull up the first, I want to say, I think it's the first car we did as a movie car thing. And we talked about the movie because you really hadn't watched
I don't really watch any of these, but
the movie that I had done a movie car of, but I was like, well, we can do this. And this was the first one that I want to say, I think this is the first movie car we did.
Maybe.
Which was, I had already, I think
clearly a spin on a movie car.
Yeah. Spin on a movie car.
Was this actually in the movie?
No, well, of course
not. That's what I'm saying. So
no,
the other cars you did were actual cars in the movie.
Right. This is my homage to Star Wars.
Right.
And this is where we started talking about just movies in general. And this even got me on another podcast, which was the Star Wars podcast. But this particular vehicle, there's a whole backstory I had in my brain about it, which was, what if, to promote the movie of Star Wars, George Lucas and Steven Spielberg got a hold of George Barris and said, hey, could you build a car? Because, you did the Monsters and all these TV cars and Batman and all this stuff. What if you did a car that we could drive to the different shows, and it'd be like a
in promotion of it,
promotion thing. And I thought, what if the Red Baron hadn't been built yet? Because this is kind of a play off of the Red Baron, which was a German helmet, which Darth Vader's helmet is a very German helmet in design. So I thought, what if you mash those two ideas together, which instead of it being the Red Baron car, it was the Darth Vader helmet car. So the Vader car,
Vadermobile,
and it wasn't built by the gentleman that built the Red Baron, which is, I'm blanking on his name right now, but then George Barris did this car. So this was my idea, which if you look, there's, you can see there's a, Darth Vader's TIE fighter is the air cleaner. You've got, the iconic mask. There's the front shield is kind of on the yep. No, not the grill. On the inner part, the engine compartment.
Oh.
And then the wheels are it's not the Rebels. Wow, I'm really not doing well here. Don't not talk.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
It doesn't matter. Just at least talk. So it's anyways, the bad guys' logos are on the wheels.
Who were the bad guys? Now you got me thinking.
Well, there was the Rebels, and then there was the Empire. No. Yeah. No. Yes.
Wow. And I
I'm
didn't
gonna
even
look
see
at.
it.
Yeah, I'm
You go
totally
ahead and look
brain
it up.
frying right
Let me
now.
tell you who's on tonight with us. We have got Frank Pupello joining us as always. He says, "Hurry, Melvin, cash in those winning Powerball tickets. It's almost time for Sketchy Live." I think if somebody was going to cash in those lotto tickets, they'd probably not be watching us. Paul Marziani joining us. Welcome, sir. We've got Lizzie Daughtry, Elizabeth Handmade Jewelry. Hello to my two favorite people of the week. We appreciate you. Gordon joining us. Hello, all from Gordon and Vicky LaFave from Central Washington. Welcome. Paul says he is back in Bradenton, Florida. I saw some posts from you at the track. This past
I got
week.
it. It's the Galactic Alliance and then the Rebel Alliance, or
There
it's
you
the
go.
Galactic Empire and the Rebel Alliance. So
There
the
we go.
Galactic Empire was the bad guys.
There we go. Lizzie,
Totally brain farted.
Lizzie is reminding everyone to please make sure you go hit the thumbs up and please show these two beautiful people that you love them by giving them a thumbs up. So we
Thanks.
appreciate it. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel as well by hitting the notifications bell. She's so good.
Yeah.
She's such a promoter for us.
Yes, she is.
We've got Sam Metro joining us tonight from Claremont, tuning in to see two of my favorite peeps.
What's going on?
We appreciate you. And of course, our wonderful Howard Pierpont, 77 and clear in Mineola, Texas.
Pierpont.
Rob Earl joining us. Hey there, ityB and Johnny. We got daylight savings time here now, so I'm home in time to see the broadcast.
Nice.
He's over in the Hunter Valley, Australia. Howard said, bought a road trip car today for my November trip. Ooh. Will you be heading this way? Perhaps. We've had Howard on the broadcast here, podcast 2 times, actually. So it would be great to go for number 3. He is a wealth of information, guys. So would be looking forward to talking with him once again. Diane Kinnery joining us, 70 degrees and raining in Illinois.
What's up, the Kinnerys?
Jim Pollen. Hello, everybody from Hobo's Hot Rod Garage, Horseheads, New York, custom bead rolling. Welcome, Jim. Dan Evans. Hello from our last day in the Northwest.
What is going on? We missed you. We thought you were
missed you guys. We thought you'd be back. Yeah.
But
we thought you would have been here Sunday and then you weren't there. And we're like, oh,
all good.
So that's okay. We will see you soon. Have safe travels home. BJ Bird joining us, 72 and raining in Tennessee. Love the show, guys. Well, welcome. We appreciate you. Volksrod Murph joining us. What's up, guys?
Hey, what's going on?
Julie Anderson, the beautiful PNW, is holding her own at 69 and sunny. Great news. We've got Mike Hicks joining us live from Missouri. We were talking with Mike a little bit earlier, texting back and forth, just confirming our plans because we will be out there in just a couple weeks attending the Show Me Lowbrow Art Show. Super excited. And there's a fun collaboration that's going to be happening. I don't know if you want to talk about it or if it's going to be a surprise, but that is happening. Somebody that Johnny's been following for a long time and supporting for a long time. Yep. So we're excited about that. Paul Marziani said Ian could build that Star Wars mobile.
Easily.
Sure he could.
Yeah.
I am sure he could.
Yeah. That'd be a heck of a giant mold you'd have to make for the helmet, unless you did it out of metal. But for weight capacity, it'd probably be easier under fiberglass. But
you'd have to make it fiberglass so you could lift it, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Jim Pollen said Chuck Miller built the red.
Chuck Miller, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hubcap Dylan joining us. Hey, Sketchy Duo, I've been rattle canning my old Ford. I can smell that from here.
Nice.
We've got Cameron McNulty joining us.
Hey,
hello
what's up,
from vacation.
What are you doing? You're supposed to be on vacation.
I thought they were supposed to be heading back.
Oh, really?
I thought, yeah, they only went for the long weekend.
I thought it was more than 1 or 2 days.
No, they left on Thursday. Have a great time.
Well, hope you're enjoying yourself. Yeah.
Safe travels home for you as well. Richard Hahn joining us from Alpena, raining in 54.
Up in the peen.
Hubcap Dylan said, getting a little off subject, but there is an auction via Iron Trap that Johnny might be interested in.
Oh, I will definitely go take a look. I've kind of lost a little track with the Iron Trap guys. Yeah. So
yeah,
I'll check it out.
He will look into it. Spud Anderson also joining us from the Pacific Northwest. Welcome.
The PNW.
Chongo NorCal.
What is going on, Chongo NorCal? It's been a long while.
He said,
Glad
what's up? It's been a while since I've checked in. Always love watching you too. We appreciate you. And Johnny loves saying your name.
Chongo.
That's right up there with Shia LaBeouf
yeah.
and Hicks.
Definitely that. Yep. And now the peen.
Right.
And always the peen dubs.
Dennis Goff joining us. I'm here.
What's up,
here.
Dennis?
Cam says we leave Thursday.
Okay, well, great. We'll have a safe travels and enjoy the rest of your time.
Fantastic. Robert Earl said, if that Vader car was in the movie, I probably would have watched it. Still haven't.
Oh, wow. It's a great movie. It's it's a great movie. It's not Empire Strikes Back, which is my favorite one, but it's, for the first, that's not the first. It's a great movie.
I have watched it and it is pretty good. Brian Holder. Oh, wait, no, nope. I missed one. Steve Thomas will be looking forward to seeing Johnny in California once again. Maybe he'll have time to hit a couple car shows or maybe a cruise night in Huntington Beach on Wednesday night. We are dying to get over there.
It would be awesome.
Dying to get over to California.
I know I've seen Doug Door's been going to a lot of shows out there lately of local stuff, cruise nights and different stuff. So it'd be awesome to also make our way out there as well.
Indeed.
Yes.
And then we do have
Brian.
Brian Holder, looking forward to seeing you guys. And I'll be bringing the Cataract to the show.
Oh, nice.
Show Me Lowbrow Show.
Very cool. Can't wait to see
Love it.
Yeah.
Wesley Wilkerson. Okay, I'm here. Let the fun and games begin.
Wesley Wilkerson. What's going on?
And Paul Marziani said he loves the first 3 Star Wars movies.
Yes, me too.
You are a fan.
Yeah.
Of Star Wars.
Of the first 3 movies, yes.
Just the first 3.
Yes.
Once they started doing the new stuff, new technology, not
nope.
a fan.
Nope.
And I think you did discuss that with Robert Spear on the Bantha Milk podcast,
which is a Star Wars podcast. Yep, I did.
And that was a couple years ago.
Yep. They still going on. Still a great Star Wars podcast. But yeah, not a huge fan of the other movies made. You
like OG. You are an OG guy.
They're definitely, nah.
I know. Chunga wants to know when we're going to be in Long Beach.
Oh my God.
We don't have plans right now, but you know what? He's available. So if there's a show going on and somebody wants to help get him out there.
And then we can be where in the world is Johnny Jalopy?
David Iyer joining us. Hello from the high desert of SoCal.
What's
Boron, California, the borax capital.
Borax
for all of your cleaning.
Wouldn't it be awesome if we could just go Sketchy Live, brought to you by Borax.
All right, we're going to get back here because we have some other things to dive
into. We did the move. So that was kind of an intro into movie cars. And then I was like, okay, this was not specifically a movie car, but I was like, let me draw
inspired
ityB's favorite show, even though she didn't watch it when it was an original thing. She watched it over there on the old MTV. And it was the Monkeys.
Hey, we're the Monkeys.
And you were a big fan of all the Monkey guys and stuff like that. And I always thought the Monkey Mobile was really cool. And so someone did a really cool custom version of the Monkey Mobile that was a little more radical than the original Monkey Mobile. Anyway, so I kind of mashed those two together and I came up with this little sketch. And it was my first kind of try at sort of doing a caricatures of people.
That kind of spun into.
Yeah, I'm not really good with people.
I think it came out great. They're very cartoony. They're super cartoony, but I thought they came out great. I loved how small you made Davey.
Well, he's a tiny little man. Well, he's super tiny now because he's not with us.
Oh,
that was mean. But
I met him. I met him in real life.
Yeah.
And he said, "Hello,
love."
I was like total shock.
And again, I remember watching the Monkeys not when they were on MTV, when they were,
you act like you're 10 years older than me. You were 2 years older than me.
So that's what I'm saying. So I watched the show, because Batman and all the different things I was watching.
I'm sorry. When did they come out?
60s.
You were born in 69.
Yeah, still watched them.
Watch it original.
Okay, so I didn't watch them on MTV.
I didn't watch them on MTV.
Yes, you did.
No,
that's where you saw them.
How do you know?
I'm guaranteeing you that's where you watched them.
Okay, newsflash: we didn't have MTV.
Yes, you did.
Did we?
Oh, how did you know about Bruce Springsteen and all his videos and crap?
That was later.
That's when you watched them.
I watched them as a kid.
No, you didn't.
Anyway,
I'll bet you didn't watch them.
I did,
no,
and then
no, you didn't.
I did go to their 20th year reunion.
And how old were you?
I was in high school at that point. 17, 18.
Yeah, because you saw them on MTV.
Anyway,
when they were replaying the TV show on MTV. That's when you became a fan. You weren't a fan of them before that. You weren't an OG fan.
Anyway, I loved the Monkees.
So there's the Monkees.
In fact, I just went a couple of years ago and saw it was Mike Nesmith.
I'm not saying you're
Mickey.
not I'm not saying you're not a fan.
Might have been Peter.
I'm not saying that you're not a fan of the Monkees, but you are not a legitimate from the get-go fan.
I wasn't born.
You were around.
Oh my God.
It was possible. You would have watched them as a kid.
Anyway, yeah. So
or your sister and brother would have been watching it.
They weren't watching it. They didn't watch it.
Exactly.
I was super psyched that you did this for me. So anyway. I love it.
And so we did the Monkees. And then I was like, oh, well, you know what? Let's do a movie that I like, that I always thought was cool and fun. And so I want to say and again, these may not be in the correct order in which we could go to the website and I could double check there.
Yeah, they're all on the website, and the episodes of Live Drawing are available on the website as well.
But these are just a few that we want to showcase. I want to say this was the next one, which was my favorite movie, which was the Blues Brothers.
Yes. This one did come out.
And again, this was me still trying to draw people.
Yeah. I think it came out great.
Yeah. So there's our guys, Jake and Elwood, Blues, and the Bluesmobile with the big. And my favorite is the scene where they've got the big giant speaker strapped to the top of the car and they're driving everywhere. And they're, kind of trying to drum up business to the big show at the end of the movie. And
I feel like this is what we need to do. We need to get Rose. We need to put a big speaker on the top.
Slapping a giant speaker on
top.
Go
around the street. Sketchy Live, Monday nights, 9:30. Be there.
And everybody, here we go. What's a Sketchy Live? Who are you? And nobody knows who we are. But come on, this is and I love this car. And I remember there was a time in high school when I got to go visit Universal Studios, because that was my jam. I spent every opportunity to go to Universal Studios, I would go. And I remember they had two guys that were playing, Jake and Elwood, and they would drive the car around. And I think we've recently seen, I think they did it up here in Orlando once, kind of around where they have the Mel's Diner. Mm-hmm. Deal from American Graffiti, but that's where they did it also, because I remember after I saw them perform a little musical number, then they get in the car and they drive off. And then I remember they were the person I was dating at the time. We got tickets to go see Third Rock from the Sun be filmed.
Right.
So how long ago was that TV show?
Oh gosh.
Yeah. So, but that wasn't in high school, but that was outside. But I was at Universal Studios as much. I probably visited that park so many times. I love that place. It's my favorite.
Lizzie said that she used to watch the Monkees as well, so I'm in good company. Hubcap Dylan said my cousin was an Elvis impersonator. He would do these oldies cruises. Davy Jones was on one before he passed. My cousin and his wife had a pic with Davy and his family on the beach. I have some Davy pictures as well in a lockbox.
I've never seen them.
Yep, I've showed them to you. That shows you how much you pay attention.
That's right. You know what you have shown me? Where you're like 600 yards away.
I was right in front of him. He was as close. Yeah. He signed a book for me.
You're right. He was walking into a hotel and you were...
No, that was a different. That was twice I met him. Because I met him twice.
Oh, when you went to the hotel with him?
No.
Hello, love.
No, my friend, my best friend from high school, her father worked as a maintenance guy at the hotel where they were staying.
Wow.
It was near Great Adventure because that's where they were performing.
Gotcha.
Weird Al Yankovic actually opened up for them. So I got to see him too and got to meet him, but that was pretty cool.
Super cool.
Howard Pierpont said first episode was September 1966. So you were in utero, not even.
Again, I didn't say I saw them brand new. I saw them in repeat as well. I didn't watch Batman from when it was brand new either. What I'm saying is when you found the Monkees, you were in high school.
Maybe.
Yeah, you weren't a little kid.
No, I wasn't little.
Okay. I watched as a little kid Batman reruns, and they had the Monkees playing as well.
Well, Lottie freaking Donovan,
so I'm
you
just
had
telling
cable.
You,
we did not have cable.
Yes, you did.
David Iyer said the Monkeys GTO, so cool. Yes, we love it.
It is very cool.
And Lizzie said she has that picture. We probably sent it to her. Rob Earl said, I feel so lucky growing up from the mid 60s. Oop, I lost my comment. From the mid 60s to the early 80s, when just about every movie or TV show, the car was the star of the TV show or movie. So many awesome rides. Indeed. Chongo NorCal said, first time I went to Universal Studios was when E.T. was in 1982. 1982.
Okay.
Crazy. It does seem like so long ago.
I remember I went to it and they still had the Bionic Man setup. You could go over and you could lift a van, the back of a van, and then you could take bars that were supposed to be steel and you could pull them apart.
Oh,
yeah. And that was all on the outside where you'd walk around. So I think Jaws was like one of the newest attractions that had just opened up or something. Maybe
and
not.
Jaws
Maybe
came
not.
out before then.
Maybe not.
Right? That was before 82.
Yes.
The original?
70 something maybe.
Yeah, because we just watched the 50-year.
Yeah.
Oh, so maybe.
Well, this is probably the first time I went to Universal as a kid. My parents took us. And what was the big popular movie?
When?
I'm trying to think what was the big popular movie.
What year?
I'm trying to figure that out. Why are you asking?
I don't know.
You're an idiot.
Hubcap Dylan
Why do you keep putting me and you?
I didn't. Hubcap Dylan said I watched the Monkeys at Nick at Night. See, and I don't think that's where I saw it.
See, Nick at Night was after it was on MTV for sure.
Sam Metro said I used to watch the Monkeys in the early 70s, so he watched them probably when they were on. Paul Marziani said I watched the Monkeys when I was a kid. Yeah, so we're all.
Well, again,
I'm glad we're all fans. And then we had the Blues Brothers and what? Oh, yes.
Well, then you got to go to, again, as a kid, one of my favorite TV shows. This is not a movie car, but it's a TV show.
Right.
I guess it turned into a movie, but
later on.
Not good.
Yeah, you don't like the new stuff.
I don't. Nothing's better than the old stuff. And so, Dukes of Hazzard, come on. So we still, even in this series, we still need to do like Uncle Jesse's. I think we were gonna do Daisy's Jeep. We need to do, Grandpa's truck.
You did do Boss Hogs.
I'm gonna get to that.
Oh.
Cooter's tow truck. So there's some stuff that
there's some extras we could do with
so
this
we could
one.
extra. But this is again me trying to do caricatures. Like I'm really happy with how the blonde-haired guy came.
John Schneider.
Yeah. Not so much the
didn't we send this to somebody? Was it
somebody was going to meet Schneider,
it was it the McCoys?
I don't remember. Somebody was going to meet John Schneider and we sent it to them and they said they were supposedly going to take it to him.
Yeah.
And I was like horrified that he'd see it because of how bad I had done as far as drawing both of them as a cartoon because they were not good.
I thought it came out good. Lizzie said, oh my God, I love the Dukes of Hazzard. Was in love with Bo Duke as a kid. OMG. Now, which one was Bo?
Bo, I think, was the he was
blonde guy?
No, he was the dark haired guy.
Oh.
Right?
I don't know.
Oh my God.
Why are we not knowing
I'm totally blanking right now. Bo,
I've watched these.
And Luke Duke.
Luke was the blonde. Was it?
Right? Doesn't it make sense he would be? Yeah, we know.
You got to look it up by itself. You got to look for Bo Duke photos.
Okay.
Bo Duke was the blonde guy.
Well, yeah, we had it backwards.
We did.
Yeah. Bo was the blonde.
And you drew him in his signature yellow shirt.
Yes. Signature. With the sandy blonde hair.
I think he wore it a lot.
Yeah.
Like he in every picture, it's this.
Now, I got to give it to Luke Duke. Always got to slide across the hood.
Right, because he was on the other side.
Right.
Yeah.
So that part was always cool about him.
He was a slider.
But I always, and again, as a kid, I didn't want to be a passenger. I was like, I want to drive the thing. So, I always thought Bo was a cooler dude.
Well, all you got to do is slide in from the other side. Then just run towards the passenger side.
Well, I think there were a couple times where they had parked because the way they had to film it sometimes was they would shoot from where the passenger car side, so he would have to slide across to get into the driver's seat. But I've heard lots of stories of where like the original times, like one of them they kept snapping the antenna off for the radio, and like jacked up his arm a couple times and things like that. So yeah.
I'd love to see the outtakes on that. Lizzie was like, Bo Duke was the hot blonde.
Yeah, he was a cool guy. He was one of the cool dudes for sure.
And I think still in the car scene from what we understand.
Oh yeah, he's still hanging. I mean, they're both around, I believe, just older.
No.
Yeah, shut up. So we went from that, and then we went and we visited another TV show. So again, we were kind of in between TV shows and car things,
movies.
So another favorite, and again, I didn't see the Munsters. I don't remember watching the Munsters in the time that they were coming out, like around the Batman era and all that kind of stuff. Because again, I was watching
the 60s for them.
I was watching Batman in the early 70s, and they were definitely the same time as the original when Batman first came out. I probably saw them the second time, but I still didn't watch the Munsters a lot then. I kind of found the Munsters
1964 to 66. It was only on for 2 years.
Yeah.
Oh, then we were watching reruns. For sure.
Of course. I'm saying as far as the popularity of the show, I didn't really find them until I was older.
There were only 72 episodes. Mm-hmm. Why did no one redo this?
They have.
Oh.
And it's not good.
As a series, as a TV show?
They've tried TV shows. They tried movies. Like Rob Zombie did a version. It's all right. They've tried to modernize. They tried to comment. It's just, you can't beat the original.
Yeah.
You can't.
And the people.
Yeah.
Like, I always wondered, didn't Marilyn realize that they were all monsters?
Again, that was
and she's the only normal one. And then.
What do you mean by normal?
I know, right? Totally being racist.
Yeah. Monstrous.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, David Iyer wants to see the Monkeys GTO again, real quick.
Okay.
You
can do.
You can do that. Lizzie said the Munsters, love the show. Paul Marziani said watched them all, graduated in 71.
And let's go ahead and remind everybody how they can get their own copies of any of these that they're seeing.
Yes, all of these are available by hitting us up on the website www. Do we even say that anymore? It's just johnnyjalopy.com, guys.
What are you, 40? What are you, 92?
And it's actually
wait for the tone.
It's
you have mail.
It's on a ticker on the bottom of our screen here as well. But yeah, go visit the website.
Holy cow.
These are
if you want to go ahead and see if you want to send a T9 message to us as well while you're at it. Maybe fax
it over.
No.
You can beat me.
You might want to go to www. .http.
/
on the World Wide Web. On the World Wide Web. So goofball.
Yes, they're all available on the website.
Oh my god.
Sam Metro said Monster Coach, one of my favorites, that and Dragula. Ooh.
Oh, hold on to your hats because we're gonna pop.
David, did you see the Monkeys GTO again? Robert Shane checking in late. Long day at my new job. Congrats on the new job.
On your new job, man.
Sometimes long days are worth it, right?
Yes. Some days.
We've had a few as well.
Sometimes.
We've had a few too many repetitive long days. Yes. And that's when it becomes a little nerve-wracking.
I
thought you had these ready to go.
They are.
Jalopy. Let's go. We got peeps waiting.
I had to go back and reload one. So.
Oh, here we go. There it is.
So there's Dragula.
Super cool.
So we've got a Monster Coach with Herman driving.
His little character is cute too.
And then there's our Grandpa's Dragula.
Grandpa was so fun.
He was the coolest.
He was.
I mean, he was constantly either getting them into trouble or out of trouble.
Herman was my favorite for sure. So yeah, he was so good. He would get so excited.
And then it'd be just so funny how no Lily. He was so calm.
And she was like, I never really remember her smiling or having fun or laughing.
All the time.
Really?
Are you sure you're not? Are you sure you're not thinking of the Addams Family?
No,
because Trish didn't really smile a lot, except when Gomez, Tish, sorry, Gomez with Trish and Trish, whatever. Not as
Patricia.
Not as big a fan of it. Not as big a fan of the Munsters were cooler, I think.
Well, the Munsters were more of a. It was more of a comedy.
They both were comedies.
I thought the Munsters was way more funny.
Right.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. So there you go. There's the Munsters. So we did the Munster series, which was fun to do.
Oh, Robert Shane said I'm a driver for Harley Davidson now. So nice. Stoked. Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Very cool. Rob Earl said, did you know that Mike Nesmith from the Monkees, the one wearing the green beanie, his mom invented the whiteout product, liquid paper? Yes, I did know that. That is pretty cool.
Oh, you know what?
Which we don't even use anymore because nobody writes anything. Everything is typed.
Hilarious. I'm glad I brought this other thing because I did not load Boss Hogg's car.
Unbelievable.
Let me see if I can find it.
Unbelievable. Chongo said Addams Family or Munsters. Munsters for sure. Yeah. Now, I have been watching the Wednesday show
on Thursdays
on Netflix. Whatever day I want to watch it, I watch it. That's where the flexibility is. But I have enjoyed that. I thought Jenna Ortega playing Wednesday was pretty good, and I like the characters they had. They had Catherine Zeta-Jones for the mom.
That's all right.
Patricia.
Patricia.
You know, Trish.
Trish, Tish, or
she's down.
Whatever.
She's down at the Piggly Wiggly.
Yeah, whatever. Got some hand running around. Whatever.
Oh, this one came out so good. This is probably one of my favorites because you drew the car, and I was like, "What are you going to do in the background?" And I don't know if we discussed it and you just came up with it, or did you do a pre-draw? I don't know.
I did a pre-draw.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you already knew where you were.
I had an idea of what I was trying. Yeah, because you want to make sure you get the logo kind of close to what it's supposed to be and stuff like that. So
and I don't know how you did this. I mean, obviously there was a pre-draw because you did it on a Sketchy Live.
Yeah.
Like within an hour. We might have gone long on this episode.
If you really take a look at it, you can see how we did it.
No,
it's not a lot.
It looks good.
It's not a lot of detail, and it's very sketchy.
I like it though.
It's very sketchy.
This was a fun one.
Yeah. And luckily there wasn't a ton of different colors, and I just, you can look. It's not, look at the bottom of the wheels and tires and stuff. It's not perfect.
It still looks cool.
But it's the idea was to try to get a TV show car or a movie car done in an hour and still try to make it look like, there's some reflection and paint and stuff like that. So I definitely was trying,
Right.
So that, that one goes with the, and this one was done later, to be honest, than the Dukes of Hazzard one, but I figured I'd show them together since we had showed the Munster ones together.
Yeah, this was one of those ones where we're like, let's revisit that show again.
Yeah. And then we started really trying to get into doing movie stuff. So we'll go to this as the next movie car that we did.
Chongo said Wednesday is the entity herself. That's why she's so awesome. Yeah, it's a good show. I like it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Grease was cool.
Yeah, so you gotta, it's lame and it's silly. It's a musical, it's a comedy. It's John Travolta, Olivia Newton-John. Come on,
they're the best.
Looking hot.
It was such a great matchup of leading characters.
For sure. And what's funny is today I found out they were telling. So John Travolta was 23 years old when they shot this. Olivia Newton-John was like 29. There were some characters that were like in their 30s,
and they were in high school.
Yeah, and they're playing
graduating high school.
Now there was the girl that played kind of the slutty girl that wrote all the letters to the guys overseas. So she had a ton of boyfriends that were.
Oh, the redhead.
Yeah,
Cherry.
Yeah.
Sherry.
I forget her name.
Something.
She was 19. So
Oh,
she was
really?
the youngest one in the cast.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow. We just watched this the other day with
Yeah, we
Mom,
did. Well, we started to,
and then we fell asleep or something.
no, you wanted to watch them paint walls and put up
Oh,
wallpaper. So
we moved over to HGTV because
Yep.
I've seen it a million times. It is one of my favorite movies, though.
Yep.
I do love Grease.
And then of course you can't have one of the T-Birds without the arch enemy.
Marty was her name. Thank you.
Yeah, his arch enemy, Balmudo, in his convertible Merc. Come on.
Does he have on glasses?
He has sunglasses.
Oh, okay.
Because remember, not great with drawing eyes. So whenever you can throw sunglasses on a character, it makes it way easier to make sure.
Well, from here, because I have my glasses on and I'm a little too far away to see it clear, it looks like he has two black eyes or he's a zombie.
You really are blind. But come on, it's got those super cool blades that were on his hubcaps to rip the sheet metal off of the Grease Lightning. And I think I captured it pretty good for a little caricature. And again, getting this done in an hour.
Robert Shane said he's never seen Grease.
Dude, you gotta see it.
Really? It's such a
it's a stupid movie. It really is stupid. And it's a musical.
It is a musical.
And it's a musical. But you start the songs start getting in your brain.
Yes.
And you end up liking them because they're so stupid. And all you're waiting for is the end part where these two drag race at the end. So at least you're seeing hot rods.
Yeah, the drag race.
And to be honest, I think Grease Lightning will look way better before the whole dream sequence and then the end of the movie where they really screwed it up. And that's the thing. I never drew the end Grease Lightning that takes him up and flies because I don't like that car. I don't like it.
How about you do what you want? You have a lot of opinions about it.
I don't like that car, and I don't like the design of it. It's kind of goofy to me. The best, I mean, Grease Lightning as what the guys did in the shop that he raced in the gullies of LA. That was cool. That's a cool car, but not so much that other thing that they did later, which was I didn't like it.
Not a fan.
Not a fan.
Sam Metro said Stockard Channing. She actually played Rizzo.
Rizzo, yes. So, and she was like 39 years old.
She looked 39 years old. Hubcap Dylan said, I'm a Grease expert.
Oh, nice.
And I don't know how to say the name. Aneki?
Who
Kimble.
Oh, there's somebody on here. Okay.
Yes.
I thought you were trying to say Kanicki from Grease. Oh my God. It was Kanicki. Why are you having trouble pronouncing Kanicki? No, you're talking. Okay, I see the name now.
Yes.
Hi.
And they said I met the cast of Dukes. All I remember was Daisy's butt. I think there was an orange car there.
Yeah. Hard to get past.
A lot of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Randy Lindahl, sure. Good evening. Those tunes look like a lot of fun. Oh, we had so much fun doing them.
Yeah.
And just talking about the movies or the shows.
To be honest, the best, if you want to go, and again, these are all available on the website. Not only that, you can actually go back and watch these episodes of these being done. And I'm going to tell you, this one that I'm going to show you is probably the best episode and corresponding episode to follow. Which was the Dukes of Hazzard episode.
No, it was the Smokey and the Bandit.
Or sorry, Smokey and the Bandit. Because ityB's version of what happened in Smokey and the Bandit was amazing.
I had a general idea.
So on the time that we're starting to draw the Smokey and the Bandit, and I want to say, did I do the car first? I think I did do the Bandit first. And then went back and did the semi-truck.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I'm drawing Smokey and Bandit 1. We're talking about hey, this is awesome. Have you ever seen the movie? And she's like, oh yeah, I saw it. Because I was gonna make her watch it, but she said she watched it. So I'm like, okay. So tell me what you remember about the movie. And you're like, well, wasn't there like a lady, like a bride or something? I'm like, yeah, there was a bride. And I'm like, and you were like, and didn't he like pick her up? I'm like, tell me what your movie was and how did it go?
So I give this whole plot.
Do you remember your plot?
Vaguely.
Well, we'll try to put it together and then I'll see if I can help you along.
I just remember he met her in a bar and then she escaped,
Right.
and the two of them took off. And I remember her changing out of her wedding dress into regular clothes in the back seat.
Uh-huh.
See, but I don't, because I've seen the movie again since then, and I have
Right.
a better understanding of the movie.
Right. But
But the entire
at the time
time,
you thought he kidnaps her.
yes,
And then they were running from the police.
yes,
because
he kidnapped her.
And there's no truck in her movie.
Well, there may have been.
There wasn't any truck in her movie. And the cast, and I said, well, who played the lady in the wedding dress?
And I thought it was Sissy Spacek.
And I was like, okay, so Sissy Spacek is the character that's in the wedding dress and Smokey and the Bandit. And I said, who played the bandit?
And I said Tom Selleck.
So in ityB's movie, it's Tom Selleck
and Sissy
Spacek running from the police
because of kidnapping.
Has nothing to do with running Coors Light over the border.
Beer was a thing. Didn't even know.
There's no Buford T. Justice in her movie. There's none of that.
No, there was, because I remember that too was pursuing him.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a nightmare. And you know what?
You gotta go
I'm
back
reading
and listen.
comments, and people are feeding into my plot, and it was entirely wrong. And they made fun of me for months. And clearly until this day.
Yes, because it was hilarious.
It was funny. We were cracking up.
So we had our Smokey, we had the Bandit one, and then later on we come and I decide, well, let's make sure we draw our good man, the snowman, and of course his good old faithful dog. And then this,
which I thought this was BJ and the bear.
Correct.
And you said the bear was a monkey.
Right. Yeah, because and BJ and the bear, she thought BJ.
I still have not seen that movie.
It's not a movie. It's a TV show.
Oh, that's why I haven't seen it.
It was the TV series, BJ and the bear.
Okay.
And BJ's bear was not a bear. He was called Bear.
And I thought he was a bear, and I was excited to watch it because I thought it was a bear.
Right. He was a chimp named Bear.
Yeah.
Right.
Totally misleading.
Right. It's hilarious. Yeah.
But
so if you ever get a chance, go back and watch that episode.
They're pretty fun.
It is hilarious.
We were having a good time. Michael Anderson said Cuddington Hot Rods TV show or TV series, American Hot Rods TV series.
Yes.
Very cool. Hubcap Dylan, the guy who built the cool greased lightning, was painting his air compressor. His air compressor quit. It was the night prior to the race scene, so he used a paint roller, which made it look better on camera. Oh,
I imagine, yeah, because it was probably that.
He's got some fun facts.
Yeah. He said he was an expert.
Robert Shane said Fred was the dog's name.
That's right, Fred.
Okay. Don't forget the dog Fred, Sam Metro said. Rob Earl said ityB's Smokey and the Bandit played on screens in the Twilight Zone. That's gold.
Yes. And then for fun, we did I did a mashup, which was a Bandit funny car.
Yeah, that does look cool.
To go along with the Smokey and the Bandit series.
Bob Green said BJ McKay and his best friend Bear, the chimpanzee.
Which that's another one we need to do.
Oh, we have not?
We have not done, did not do BJ and the Bear. So we need to do that one. So we probably should make a list.
Okay, so what do we need?
We need to do
BJ and the Bear.
BJ and the Bear, and we need to finish the Dukes of Hazzard cars, the other ones.
Got it.
I still haven't done Sheriff Buford's for Smokey and the Bandit. I haven't done his patrol car.
Okay.
So we need that. I did say I wanted to do some sort of other mashup for the Blues Brothers with the other police cars in some way.
Oh, you want to do a pileup? Yeah,
something that would be kind of, or maybe in the Nazis. I think it's a Honda wagon or something. Those guys. I think what do they call them? It was the something Nazis. It was from the area in the Chicago area, and they're like, you don't mess with the blah 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 Nazis.
I don't remember.
Does anybody remember what that was? What that line is in the Blues Brothers?
David Iyer wants to know: did you ever do the T-Bird from the show Vegas?
No. Thank you for that's a great
Vegas T-Bird.
Yes.
It's on the list.
It's on the list.
Rob Earl said Ghostbusters car and Johnny Jalopy art would be cool.
Okay, so let's go to the Ghostbusters.
We did do that.
And here's Johnny Jalopy's version of the Ghostbusters Ecto 1.
Nice. And this one was a big seller. People really Blues Brothers and this one were like
these two
sellers.
really.
Yeah.
When we did this, when we were offering them, which these are $20 by the way. Illinois State Nazis.
Yep.
That's it. Thanks, Sam.
Hi, Tim.
Hey, Tim. What's going on? So definitely these two were hot sellers. The Blues Brothers and these, and they're $20, and they still are $20.
I know.
Pinto Wagon. Thank you, Robert.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes. So we need to add that to it.
Nazis Pinto Wagon.
The Illinois Nazis. That's yes. Michael Overby for the win. 1 of 1.
So, Andy Yee, Illinois Nazi used Ford's LTDs and Pinto wagons.
What's up, Andy?
Welcome to the broadcast.
Yes. So there's our. So then we're in the 80s time frame.
Mm-hmm.
So let's throw up another cool movie. Kind of this one sold quite a few too, because this is kind of a weird movie, and it's one of my favorite movies too. And you know, there's really not much stuff from it. Is the Better Off Dead Camaro?
Yeah.
With the guys, the Asian dudes behind, doing how would go sell, and then of course you got the kid with the bike.
Yes.
$2.
$2.
And then I did this ski mountain at the top. So there's a lot of cool stuff there. So you got the French girl in the car with Lane. Hello, Lane. How was your day? All right. Beth dumped me. That's nice. That was Lane's mom. So, and then of course you got, So there's a big mishmash of things from the movie itself.
Yeah.
In this little drawing.
Good representation of everything.
I think so.
Brian wants to know, have you ever thought about doing the T-Bird from The Crow?
Oh, interesting. I mean, I have to go back and look at.
Have I watched?
Are we talking about the Brandon Lee Crow or the second one? Did he do both?
I don't know. Andy Yee said, "LOL, I got community strike for using the German bad guy word." Oh. He said the Asian Falcon boys were heroes to some of us.
Yeah, I just said the word too, so we'll probably get in trouble for that as well.
You probably will. Rob Earl said, "Have you done any of the animated series Wacky Races?"
I've been thinking about it, and I actually saw. I don't know if it's real or not real, but supposedly I think there's a movie coming out, a live action movie of the Wacky Racers, and if it is, I hope they did it justice. The cars look cool from what I saw, but I'm praying that at least how do you make a cartoony thing? And I'm sure they made it a little more adult, but hopefully they can pull it off, because it would be really cool.
Tim wants to know, did you ever do Eleanor?
I have not done Eleanor yet. No, that's another one that needs to be on the list for sure.
I'm putting it on the list.
So hopefully, like the movie Better Off Dead, it was one of my favorite movies. If you haven't seen it, that's a definite fun,
silly,
stupid comedy.
Super silly.
Brandon
Lee Crow, Brian said.
Okay, perfect. This is another movie that we did, and I don't know if you watched this, and then we still need to do cars from this too. But I don't know if you ever watched this movie, which was the Death Race 2000, the original with David Carradine.
I probably fell asleep.
So this is David Carradine's car in that movie, but we need to do the Sylvester Stallone car, and there's 2 or 3 other that are the main character cars that are kind of a big part of the movie. I think would be cool. But so I just tried to do like a movie poster.
That came out cool.
Cartoon of this movie, and that was a fun one to do.
Andy, you said, how about the Cobra Mercury?
Oh, do I have that one? You know what? I did that in I did not do it in Sketchy Live. I did it for a Hot Riding Tober prompt one. So that is, we do need to add Cobra to the list and do it to a Sketchy Live version. Anybody watch that movie, the Death Race 2000, and did they like it?
Brian said 73 T-Bird with a blower. Tim said 67 Mustang green, get in my garage, hidden. Michael Overby said, I'm late to the show. Christine?
We'll get to Christine here in just a sec. So I'm bringing up one of my favorite movies as a kid.
We sold a ton of these.
Saw this in the drive-in. My sister was forced to take me to this movie. And I remember seeing this car and thinking, this is the coolest car I've ever seen in my whole life. The Corvette from Corvette Summer, left-hand drive, metal flake galore, tons of gold leaf, candy paint, sick, just stupid 70s custom, over the top, just poured on, but nothing was cooler than that hood scoop.
Yeah.
And those front headlight deals and everything that lit up. It's just such, and then the movie itself, Mark Hamill just wrapped up. I think he just finished Star Wars. He has no clue he's about to become a superstar. Does this movie, and it's not as that big of a hit at the time, but I think it ends up being like this movie because of Star Wars. People start going to watch it and it becomes something totally different. But I think he did a great job in it. What's his name's in it? From the Partridge Family, the redhead kid with the freckles.
Oh yeah.
Bonaducci's in that movie. He's the one that actually gets the car stolen. Still hate that guy for that. They did a gold version of this car when it gets stolen and it gets taken to Vegas. I love this car so much, and we've actually shared this on the Corvette Summer Facebook page, and got a lot of great response from the guys and fans over there from that page as well, which was cool.
Andy said Corvette Summer teaching us asymmetry can be cool.
Yes, asymmetry, totally about that for sure.
David Iyer said the original Death Race 2000, the announcer was the real Don Steele.
Yeah.
Larry McCollum said Duel with Dennis Weaver, the killer truck.
Yes, we don't have Duel, but I do. No, I did a different movie, semi truck that is also, but we do need to do Duel. But someone
made me watch that.
Someone asked about Christine. This is my version of the Christine car. What if, after it had been demolished, someone decided to do a rat rod version and take Christine, cut her up, and make a cool rat rod out of it. So,
it's not the traditional Christine
with a blown engine.
Would you do a traditional Christine?
Too boring.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brian said 73 T-Bird with the blower is the Crow car. If you pay attention in the movie, there is the raddest Chevy Beretta you'll ever see.
I will take a look, because they're like in the American Graffiti series. There's the white Pearl. I think it's a Ford that you see. It's in two scenes in the movie where it's cruising down the boulevard. It's white with a white Pearl with a purple graphic of some sort on it. It's just sick. But it's not a main car in the movie. But this was just my version of like, hey, what if we took Christine and you did something different instead of just doing regular Christine? So here's my version as a rat rod chop up mashup of what you could, how cool a Christine car could be if you found chunks of it.
Chunks of it.
Yeah.
We've got Shaggy LeBlanc joining us.
What's up, Shag?
Welcome, sir. We miss you.
Yeah.
Holding down the fort over there in Michigan, are you? Michael Overby wants to know Jeepers Creepers panel truck. Didn't you do something?
Here's the Max Over drive truck is the other semi truck I did. So we'll show you that one.
That's not a Jeepers Creepers.
No, I don't think it is, but that would be a cool one too.
Let me write that down.
Looks my file. Let me hold on.
Jeepers Creepers. We've got a great list going here, guys. Let's see. Rob Earl said the Chrysler Imperial from the Green Hornet, Black Beauty. Have you done that?
Not yet. No, that's great.
Guys, we've got like 15 of them on here. Chrysler Imperial from the Green Hornet. These are all great ones. One of the reasons why we're revisiting this is because it's been 5 years.
Yeah, it's been a little while. So, there's tons of movie cars still that we need to do, and TV show cars. And it was more along the lines of kind of why we wanted to get the conversation going, is you guys are coming up with great ideas of stuff to do. Like this one was trying to get all this done in an hour was really kind of challenging, and still pull it off to where it looked, because it was black.
Yeah.
And black is hard to do sometimes, and still make it look sinister and menacing and stuff. So hopefully we pulled that off with that one.
Andy said American Graffiti 1944 did had French dual quad headlights.
I want to say you're correct. That's the one I was talking about. In fact, speaking American Graffiti, I'm seeing. Oh, there he is. So let's go ahead and go to that movie.
Yeah, that was. We spent a lot of time on those.
Here's our Milner coupe.
Yeah, that one came out cool.
And that was a great movie as well. Great music, great cars.
Isn't it crazy you did this one in 21? It says.
Yeah.
I would have thought we would have done this one of the first ones. This has always been one of your favorite cars.
Yeah, well, it is, but it's not.
No, not anymore.
No, I have issues with this car.
Oh, we did talk about that.
Yeah.
You'll have to go back and watch the episode because, yeah, he had a lot to say. I do remember.
Yeah, because Piro had made a comment and we had talked about it because he was also like, well, you know, everybody talks about the Milner Coupe as being one of the greatest hot rods, and there's lots of issues in I think in design and put it together. One of them being, you know, the size of the grill versus where that sits on the cowl compared to, you know, the firewall it's not right, and it wasn't right, and I don't like it. Controversy
for real. Robert Shane said, "How about Cheech's '64 lowrider and Chong's VW with the Rolls Royce?"
Yeah, that would be super cool to do. I also want to do the ice cream truck from I think it's Nice Dreams is the ice cream truck that they had. It was all slammed on hydraulics. And I also want to do the van from is it their next movie? God, which one was that one? Does anybody remember?
I have not watched any of those.
Really?
Yeah.
Does anybody remember where the white Chevy van that they're in? They're pulling through a neighborhood, and Cheech's teaching Chong how to say bad words. Hey, when you see one of your friends, you say, "Hey, bentejo," and he's like yelling it at people in the streets, and he's like, "No, don't say it." Well, then they start kind of getting dirty looks from everybody, and Cheech goes, "Oh, I know what it is. We're not representing right." So he stops the van, and you see him basically customize the van in the street, and then he lowers it down, and they're like, "Okay, now we're good," and then nobody messes with him anymore. It's really awesome, but it's a sick van. Up in Smoke, is that the one over me?
Maybe. Hubcap Dylan said the Edsel and the 57 Chevy from Used Cars. I've never heard that.
Yeah.
Michael Overby said Green Goblin over the top truck. Sam Metro said New Bomb Turks panel truck from Hollywood Nights and the Cobra and T-Bucket. Have we done Hollywood? We've done a couple Hollywood Nights.
I didn't even put it in here. The only Hollywood Nights vehicle I did is the
one with the pinup?
The 55 or 57 Chevy, excuse me.
Yeah. Let me put that down because there's probably a few others you could do.
Here's our third car
from American Graffiti,
which is the Cops and Jerry's Cherry.
Yeah, this was a fun one.
So I thought it'd be fun. Instead of doing just a standard thing of the police car, it would be the actual action of where they're ripping the rear end out of this car as just a fun way to add a third.
Right.
So we still need to do the T-Bird from that movie as a main car. We still need to do the white Impala still needs to be done as a main car. Definitely the T-Bucket that he was sitting next to in Jerry's Cherry parking lot waiting for the cruise. Definitely got to do the French.
Weren't we going to do the Vespa?
Need to do the Vespa. We need to do the French car as well. Yeah, there's a bunch of cars of that.
You've got a lot of work here, Jalopy.
Yeah, I know. So I'm saying there's a lot of options.
Sam Metro said, "Oh yeah, and don't forget the piss yellow 1940 Ford Coupe they gave to Tony Danza that was chopped, channeled, and sectioned." Was that on Cheech and Chong?
No, Beth.
What is that?
I think he's talking about Hollywood Nights.
Oh, okay.
Let me see if I can pull up.
Timothy Ponnell said Open Smoke, wasn't it?
Up in Smoke is what he said.
Up in Smoke. Okay.
I'll pull the Hollywood Nights car up.
Yeah.
Because I forgot about that one. That is actually a car I'd done way before Sketchy live stuff.
Shaggy said the van from Up in Smoke with a Cadillac Court A panels. I'm not sure if he was doing
Hmm.
voice to text there. Sometimes it doesn't come
Yeah,
through.
probably right.
Andy said, what about the classic black and white B movies like The Choppers using TV Tommy's Ivo's tea bucket?
Yeah. There's again, yeah, right. Probably write that down.
Which one is that? The Choppers? I don't know any of these references, so I'm writing them for Johnny, and he'll have to figure it
All
out.
right, here's the Hollywood Nights.
Choppers. Timothy Purnell said the fiber weed van, Shaggy.
Yeah.
Paul Marziani brought up California Kid, which you made me watch, and we have not
Yes,
drawn any of
we
those.
do need to do the California Kid, both the cop car and the main car. Here's the Hollywood Nights.
Yes,
57
that one
Chevy
came out cool.
with the.
I thought the other you did a Hollywood Nights with the pinup girl in front. What was that car?
It was not a Hollywood Nights anything.
What does it
Nope.
say?
That was actually a Las Vegas billboard.
Oh, okay.
Remember, you used to have a shirt or
yeah, that was one of the shirts.
Not Hollywood Nights.
All right. Yeah, the California Kid was one of the coolest, but without the goofy side pipes that it had made for TV.
Yeah, the original. Although I gotta be honest, I liked the movie version better of the car compared to the Pete and Jake's one that they would take to shows and stuff. I like the look of that older one. Here's another fun movie that we enjoyed. I don't know if you've ever watched these, and I think when we were talking about these were movies you needed to see, which was all the Cannonball Run movies.
I watched Cannonball Run, but did not understand the premise of this one either.
What do you mean?
Because I thought they were just racing.
They were.
Oh, they weren't moving product in this one?
This is the same characters, different movie.
It was the exact same characters?
Well, no, it's
this was Sissy Spacek.
No, this is Burt Reynolds and Dom DeLuise.
Dom DeLuise. Who was the chick?
Well, there were many chicks in this movie.
Oh, was it Lonnie Anderson?
She might have maybe been in that one.
Lonnie, I'm thinking
Farrah Fawcett, I think was maybe one of them.
Okay.
There was also.
I just remember blonde hair and 70s feathering.
Yeah. But Cannonball Run was a super great.
Yeah, this one was fun.
Movie. They were fun.
Yeah. They were fun for you to draw. You had so much fun doing them because you were talking about it as you were drawing them, and everybody was chiming in. Like we had so much interaction with these because it just was like a total time of nostalgia when we were going through this, because everybody was like, oh, I remember that movie.
Yeah.
Because like who's in 2025 sitting down on a weekend looking for Cannonball Run to watch that movie? You know what I mean?
I would be.
But I'm saying
and here's the problem. There's not enough of these movies so you can get to them to watch them. That's the part that really irritates me, is that there's great car movies and none of these streaming services you can find them.
You might be able to find
if I want to buy them, I want to stream it.
That's true.
I don't want to own it specifically, but maybe that's what it's going to come down to.
They might be on TV Land.
I don't want to watch them with commercials either. I want to watch the damn movie.
Great point. Pull up your Mad Max stuff. We've got Rob Earl said, let's Aussie this up a bit and give us a look at the last of the V8 Interceptors Mad Max's XB Ford.
I will. Let me, sorry, I started to pull this one up. Let me remove this one real quick, and I will do that for you, because I have both.
Yeah.
I not only have the last of the amazingnesses, but I also have Road Warrior.
Andy Yee said, ooh, Gumball Rally, the original AC Cobra, and the Ferrari.
So there's your Mad Max.
Big Trouble in Little China.
My version of
Pork Chop Express.
Yeah, I would love to. I need to do that too. You're right. The Pork Chop Express for sure. And maybe even the old bus. It's like a school bus, I think, is what the old man was driving.
This Mad Max came out cool.
Yeah. And then there's that. And then of course you gotta have this. If you're gonna do Mad Max and the Road Warrior, you also got to have the counterpart. So there you go, my Aussie friend. There's your.
Didn't you do the other one too? The big it was like a big truck one with the.
Nope.
You didn't do. Those are the only two you did for Mad Max.
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
No, I thought there was
Nope,
another one.
that's it.
Oh, I think maybe I asked you to do the one with the band on it.
Didn't want to do it. Nope.
I could have sworn there was another one.
Well, I didn't do it.
Well, there you go. And then what was you had Adam 12?
There's Adam 12. Love this TV show. One of my
Yes.
favorite police shows.
Yep.
Love this show. Love the actors in this show. Love the show itself. I wanted to be a policeman so bad after watching this. And then another show I found trumped this. And I was like, nope, I don't want to be a policeman. I want to be something different. And this became Johnny's life mission, was to become and join this because of this TV show. And not to mention one of the actors in this, or one of the characters in this TV show, had my name. So I always, when we played Emergency, can you guess what character I always was?
Johnny
Gage.
Yeah.
Always. And we played Emergency a lot.
I'm sure.
And here's how we played it. So funny. I'm totally remembering this. So my friend across the street, his name was Hans Wexel. I can't believe I just remembered his name.
This is the first I'm hearing this guy's name.
Hans Wexel. He was definitely Hispanic with his name Hans Wexel. Hans Wexel. You're supposed to laugh. That's not funny.
Oh, I was going to say that doesn't sound Hispanic.
I know. It's German.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Hans, curly-haired blonde kid. So he always played Roy DeSoto. His parents had in the backyard had a perfect picnic table where not the attached one, but where the picnic table chairs, you could move them around, benches.
Mm-hmm.
So if you take a picnic table and you move the benches to the back, it's the perfect shape of the Squad 51. So we would sit side by side underneath the table, and that was the cab of the truck. And because the things went out the back, that was just like the utility part of the Squad 51. And we would play Emergency. He had a giant pine tree, in his backyard, huge. And we would climb that thing to like the top.
To save what?
Because there were people trapped.
Oh,
in the burning building.
People.
Yes. And then I think one of the Christmases, I got a pretend emergency gear. So it was like the walkie-talkie and the badge and the fire helmet. I wanted so bad. They had a set that had the oxygen tanks and the mask. My mom and dad couldn't afford that, but I sure wanted it bad. Anyway,
so
I had the Squad 50. I had the emergency big wheel as well. I also had the Fonzie big wheel because I destroyed that one though. But I had the emergency version. I also had the chips version too.
Didn't we do
I
chips?
destroyed all these. We didn't do any chips.
You didn't do chips?
It's a motorcycle, but I didn't do them.
Oh.
Yeah. But anyways, this was my all-time favorite TV show is Emergency. But Adam 12 was definitely the starting point. And then I found Emergency and I was like, all right, Adam 12, bye-bye.
Do you have any other ones we can show quick? Because we're already at we're over our hour.
I have 1,000 still.
Well, we're not gonna have time.
Let's find a really cool
We're
one.
gonna find a good one to go out on. And then we're gonna let these fine people get back to their lives.
Gosh.
But what a fun time going through all of these.
Let's do this one.
Memories. And again, guys, if you are looking for some silly entertainment, go back and watch the videos on these. There we go. That's a cool one.
Just want to go back in time.
Hubcap Dylan said, I used my babysitter's picnic table as the General Lee. I would slide between the seat and the tabletop like the General Lee's window.
Right. Yeah. See? Same. Right. You got to use your imagination.
That's so funny. Boy, the picnic tables are underrated.
Imagination, man.
Oh, Herbie.
I'm trying to load some quick.
These are quick ones. That was a fun one.
You
probably should have put these in a slideshow.
Shut up. You said, can you pull them up so we can talk about each one? Now you're changing her.
Because we literally.
You really are an amazing, what do you call it?
Producer,
where you just on the fly, here's what I need. And then don't do any of it yourself.
You had prep time.
Yeah. You don't do any of it yourself.
I
You
did
just
not.
demand orders.
That's right. That's what I'm directing. Oh, the Mystery Machine. This was a good one.
Yeah, we sold lots of the
We
Mystery
did.
Machine. All right, you want a motorcycle? Here's a motorcycle.
Oh, what do you got for a motorcycle? Jason? Oh, right. And it's Halloween. This is perfect time, guys. Grab it. $20. Yeah, we've got all of these. This is just scratching the surface to the amount of artwork that you've created over the last 7 years on this show that we've been doing Monday nights. It's been fantastic.
It's been a good time.
It's been interactive. It's been fun. It's been building relationships with all of you guys. It's watching you guys build relationships with each other, people visiting other people sending art to other people, and it's just been so cool.
It's funny also just to listen to you share about movies that you thought you knew a lot about, and then you completely butcher the plot.
That's okay.
And like this one, I'm sure
I'm adding entertainment.
I'm sure you remember this one.
What is this one? I couldn't even tell you what that is.
You don't know this one?
Something where the guy followed.
Breaker 1-9, that sure's a rubber duck. You got your ears on, Pigpen. Come on.
Yeah, what is that from?
That's a big 10-4. Good buddy,
ducky.
good buddy.
What is that?
Convoy.
Oh, Convoy. That's right. Oh my god.
Yep, we got our old rubber duck behind the wheel. So we'll end it on that one.
Yeah.
As a kid, this was my most favorite movie. I wanted to be a truck driver so bad.
What profession did you not want to be?
I wanted to be a paramedic, and then a
cop, a paramedic.
Yep. And then I saw Convoy, and I was like, nope, I want to be a truck driver. I want to be able to wear wife beater t-shirts and don't take a shower and talk like an accent like this.
And eat Fritos.
Yeah, Fritos.
I don't know. What did he eat? Cheese doodles?
Who?
He had a snack. What was he eating?
Who had a snack?
The guy.
What guy?
Driving.
What movie are you talking about?
I don't know.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
You sure you're not smoking and abandoning it right now?
Might be.
Cletus had a hamburger.
Oh my god, you guys. All right, we are gonna let you go.
White Line Fever was a great movie as well, Tim.
Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I hope you guys had fun looking at all these with us and chatting. Thank you so much for the list. We have a list.
Yes, thank you so much for your interaction, guys, gals. The best part of Sketchy Live is exactly what you all did tonight, which is we're talking about a subject. You chime in, you give us great ideas, great interaction, and we really appreciate it. If you've got other ideas of stuff, as I'm seeing more coming in, Mother Jug and Speed, The Ambulance would be cool. So there's a lot of movies that I've even forgotten. So if you think there's something cool that would be neat to see drawn on Sketchy Live, please shoot it over here. It totally would help, because then it gives me, I don't have to think of ideas. I can just go down the list and just start getting these things prepped, because we definitely want to start doing more live drawing now that we did a test run. We were able to be successful as far as getting a vehicle run done. We did Shaggy's hot rod, got the line work done and stuff. We're still working on the color portion of it.
We aren't.
We aren't?
Well, you said we are still working on the color. This is
see how I include you in everything, where I don't just single out and go, hey, I want this, I want that, I want this, even though it says Sketchy Live.
I would totally color it in.
What's the name on the top of that? I think it's Johnny Jalopy.
It is Johnny Jalopy.
Okay, ityB in the back.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, have a great week. We'll be back next Monday night. Don't know what we have planned yet for next Monday night. We're trying to get a guest. We will see.
Yes.
We might do a podcast, because then the following week we are going to be in Missouri and heading back home. So we will not be doing Sketchy Live.
Or landing in the airport at the time Sketchy Live will be, or just pulling up to the driveway as we go live. So.
But keep an eye on Johnny's page or on YouTube. We may go live while we're out there. We'll see.
Sure, gonna try.
There's some talk of Johnny possibly heading up the auction at the Show Me.
Yeah, we'll see if that's what happens.
So if we can get that videoed, we'll share that with you guys.
For sure.
All right, guys. Well, thank you again for hanging out with us. It's been a fun Monday night, as always, with you. I'm ityB.
What podcast are you doing right now? I'm Johnny Jalopy. Thanks for hanging out with us. Don't forget to head over to the website, johnnyjalopy.com. Hat stickers, t-shirts, lots of fun art. You can get all these pieces of art that you just saw tonight that shared. $20. Head on over there, grab yourself a couple copies. There's still time. The holidays are just around the corner. Great time to start getting gifts and all that good stuff. So until we see you next time, don't forget to stay sketchy, and we will see you guys next week.
Bye.
Peace.